Ashtavakra Gita, chapter 3, verse 3. Having known yourself to be that in which the universe appears like waves on the sea, why do you run about like a miserable being? The sage is saying, I am the one who is the source of all projections. I am the ocean in which the whole world rises and drops like the waves. Having known this truth, why do you run about like a miserable being? I am that. If I am that, then how can I be miserable? How can fear and jealousy have impact on me on getting or losing something? The whole world is not in front of you. The whole world is because of you. The sage is saying, it's not different from you. The world is projected from you. We will have to see this in depth. The sage is trying to help us have a beautiful relationship with this world. And with the example of the waves, which seems like this world and the ocean being the consciousness which is we ourselves, what is that? What is that we will learn? What is that we will be able to see? Will the ocean ever ask anything from the waves? No, right? Then the sage is asking, why are you so attracted towards this world? The world is exactly like the wave, where it arises. And also drops. Right? Don't be so caught up with these waves. Whenever we feel miserable in life, whenever we feel that we are very tiny compared to so and so in this world, just come back to this verse. Going further, the sage is saying, there could be desire, there could be curiosity and fascination towards the world. See, where are these arising from? If all of these are arising from the blind incompletion, reject them. Being blind, we are not able to see where we are heading. And what we are going to embrace, we don't know. And if the desire, curiosity, and the fascination is arising from this source of blindness, then there is no point in satisfying any of them. The sage is saying, how can blindness be cured by satisfying the desire, curiosity, and fascination which took birth because of blindness itself? By saying this, The sage is asking us to look at this miserable loop that we will be stuck if we do not look at our original self. Then, how can this blindness be cured? The sage is saying, just by knowing the self. You are the process. You should see your pure self. You yourself are consciousness. See what is happening through this consciousness. If you are pure consciousness, then every breath of yours is through this consciousness. If it's not from this source of consciousness, be very aware of this and reject the false. We always have a choice. Choose every thought, action, and attitude from this pure consciousness alone. The time you choose not to be blind is when this blindness ends. Whatever we are needing to see would be seen very clearly. It would be seen very clearly when we make this choice. If someone is blind because of special ability, then it is understandable, right? But if someone is blind in their mind, even after knowing the truth, then what to do? This is purely our choice. This power of choice we have is the only thing which will help us to be with God. And it's immediate, it's now. The choice is with you now. That's the reason the sage says you are with God now. Just that you will have to make a choice to see Him or not to see Him. This seeing itself is God. This seeing will cure our blindness. This will free us from all miseries. The sage is saying, you are the ocean. Don't get caught up with the waves and end up being miserable. The one who is running outside might temporarily be satisfied, might temporarily get something, but just know that it's temporary. Why are you working hard for this temporary? Work hard to reach God. The one who stops and sees themselves, who are running after something with fear, jealousy, attraction, confusions, is the one who can be free. Just stop. Pause and look at yourself. See where you are headed. This itself is freedom.